Hello and welcome to Golden Days Country, 30 minutes of great country sounds. And in this edition of our program, it's all Australian material, and we're featuring the John Williams album, his 35th album called Chandelier of Stars, issued in July of 2005.
Perfectly pretty, perfectly shy, little girl from the dry land, wondering why there's no trees on the south side to stop that howling wind. Little girl from the dry land. Only the creaky where the boards painted the milky green, keeping that scary world outside. It's banging on the windows, blowing the washing off the line, calling out for that little girl on the dry land. Two older brothers, sister and you, one little nipper, another one Jew, hiding under the homestead when strangers come along, father out on the wheat field. Only the creaky where the boards painted the milky green, keeping that scary world outside. It's banging on the windows, blowing the washing off the line, calling out for that little girl on the dry land. You hide the whiskey, but then what for? Your father is awake to you. You are protector, and your mother always knew. You wondered why you were born out on a wheat field. You know there is much more to life than sky and endless plain. Your father told you stories of the war, of Singapore and Paris, and oh how you long to go. But you are young and stuck out on the dry land. And only the creaky where the boards painted the milky green, keeping that scary world outside. It's banging on the windows, blowing the washing off the line, calling out for that little girl on the dry land. Calling out for that little girl on the dry land. Calling out for that little girl on the dry
Way back long ago, in the days of the wind-up gramophone, my grandpop had an orchestra, and they would play in the district halls for dances and for balls down round near the coachway. And Grandpa played the violin, his best mate played the drums, Grandma would play the piano, and everyone would dance around, round and round the hall at the old-time family dance. And they'd go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, dance, dance around the hall. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 at the old time family dance. Folks came from near and far, some by horse, some by car. They all brought their kids along, and everybody bought a plate. Some made scones, some made cakes, all baked fresh from the farm. And Grandpa played the violin, his best mate played the drums. Grandma would play the piano, and everyone would dance around, round and round the hall at the old-time family dance. And they'd go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Dance, dance around the hall. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 at the old-time family dance. When the night was getting on, the kids would yawn and then be gone off to sleep under the tables. And the band would get back up to play. Pop would grin and then he'd say, "Take your partners, gentlemen, please." And Grandpa played the violin, his best mate played the drums. Grandma would play the piano, and everyone would dance around, round and round the hall at the old-time family dance. At the old-time family dance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Dance, dance around the hall. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 at the old-time family dance. At the old-time family dance. At the old-time family dance.
George Reuter from New South Wales, country singer and songwriter, his own composition, Old Time Family Dance. And before that we opened with John Williamson, Little Girl from the Dryland, from his new album Chandelier of Stars, which we're featuring in our program. Now let's go to another Australian duo, Rick and Kathy from Queensland, and a title song from their third album, Through Our Eyes.
When I'm with you and you're with me, there's no one else that I can see through my eyes. You pick me up when I feel down, since you turned my world around. How time flies when we waltzed around that dance hall floor. Our love would grow, I knew for sure. You felt the same. Hand in hand we'd walk through life, share happiness, love, joy and strife, and some pain. Our love is like a country song, a melody and words they flow along. In perfect harmony, we'll sing it to the world now loud and strong.
Now we're growing old and grey, but the beauty I see every day through my eyes is the one that I love more and more. Like the figure on that dance hall floor, that's no surprise. When I'm with you and you're with me, there's no one else that we can see through our eyes. Together we will live as one, just like the moon, the earth and sun, side by side. Our love is like a country song, the melody and words they flow along. In perfect harmony, we'll sing it to the world now loud and strong. the melody and words they flow along. In perfect harmony, we'll sing it to the world now loud and strong.
Well, mate, I'm feeling lucky. I'm an old-fashioned truckie, hauling in a new century. In my value liner, I couldn't be finer. I'm loaded and I'm carefree. Rolling down the highways, trucking all the byways, tracks all over this land. Well, I'm an old-fashioned truckie, mate, I'm feeling lucky, hauling in a country so grand. When you're out hauling cotton and you're feeling real rotten and you're out around Cecil Plains, well, you're changing a tire and your throat's on fire and it looks like it's gonna rain. So get your modules into the Dolby Gin, you can keep trucking along. Climb up in the cabin, get your fingers tapping and join me in this song. Well, mate, I'm feeling lucky, I'm an old-fashioned truckie, hauling in a new century. In my value liner, I couldn't be finer. I'm loaded and I'm carefree. Rolling down the highways, trucking all the byways, tracks all over this land. I'm an old-fashioned truckie, mate, I'm feeling lucky, hauling in a country so grand. Your decks start to rattle and your jigger's gone on the blink. Well, the cattle are down and they won't move around. It's enough to make you wanna drink. So no matter what you're hauling, if the highway's calling and there's diesel running through your veins, when you're up at the wheel, I know how you feel, and I know, mate, you'll never change. Well, mate, I'm feeling lucky, I'm an old-fashioned truckie, hauling in a new century. In my value liner, I couldn't be finer, she's the best and the last of the breed. Rolling down the highways, trucking all the byways, tracks all over this land. Well, I'm an old-fashioned truckie, mate, I'm feeling lucky, hauling in a country so grand. Well, I'm an old-fashioned truckie, mate, I'm feeling lucky, hauling in a country so grand.
Nice foot-tapping Aussie country tune there, written by Keith Jamison, Jeff Brown, from his album Mate I'm Feelin' Lucky, the title track. And before that it was Rick and Kathy, Through Our Eyes, also written by Keith Jamison, a great writer of Australian country music. Golden Days Country, your program, and we press on with John Williamson again, and the title of this CD he's just released, Chandelier of Stars.
When my travelling days are done, will you still be with me when all the songs have been sung? Standing right beside me, watching the grandkids grow. I've got everything but nothing without you. I've got mountains, I've got rivers, got a chandelier of stars, got blossoms on the bloodwoods, friends all around the country, and a heart as good as new. I've got everything but nothing without you. Too much time for thinking, it's gonna drive me mad. I'll walk along the river, I'll watch a motel movie, but lovers make me sad. I've got everything but nothing without you. I've got mountains, I got rivers, got a chandelier of stars. I've got blossoms on the bloodwoods, got friends all around the country, and a heart as good as new. I've got everything but nothing without you. When this life that binds me turns me loose, lets me rest on my laurels, will you put your head on my shoulder and share the peaceful years? I've got everything but nothing without you. I've got mountains, I've got rivers, got a chandelier of stars, got blossoms on the bloodwoods, friends all around the country, and a heart as good as new. I've got everything but nothing without you. I've got mountains, I got rivers, got a chandelier of stars, got blossoms on the bloodwoods, friends all around the country, and a heart as good as new. I've got everything but nothing without you. I've got everything but nothing without you.
On Saturday night when the work is all done, I like to go out and have me some fun. Big night is happening down at the old hall. The sign out the front says come one, come all to the Saturday dance. You can wear your new dress, everyone will be there. I'll wear me good gear and I'll slick down me hair for the Saturday dance. The Saturday dance. Now we all get there early and there's nowhere to park. The kids all bring torches to play in the dark. The women go inside and the kids run amok. The men stand round drinking and talking about trucks at the Saturday dance. Now what's that you say? You've got nothing to wear. I must get more beer, all me mates will be there for the Saturday dance. The Saturday dance. When the blokes get a skinful, they all come inside and dance round the hall with a slip and a slide. Hey, get up, Bill, get on your feet. Then stop for supper, have a rum, maybe two. Then race back outside, 'cause there's always a balloon at the Saturday dance. You've just let your hair down, it's so soft and flowing. I'll just nip down the pub and see if Jim and Bob are going to the Saturday dance. The Saturday dance. About 3 in the morning, the band's drunk, they stop playing. So we stand round the hall, still drinking and swaying. But for weeks we'll be talking about Saturday night, about the food and the booze, and especially the fight at the Saturday dance. You wore your red dress with flowers in your hair. I got rotten and got a smack in the ear at the Saturday dance. The Saturday dance. The Saturday dance. The Saturday dance.
Singer-songwriter George Reuter having a little fun there at the Saturday Dance. And before that, John Williamson with Chandelier of Stars, the title track from his 35th album release. Now let's go back to Rick and Kathy, When the First Rain Falls.
On a farm, heartbreak corner, sat a young one softly crying, and it seemed her grief would never go away. The reason she was weeping was her baby daughter sleeping neath that dusty, lonesome hillside where she lay. She said, I never even gave my rosy flowers for her grave. Then she cursed the desert wind and scorching sun. Daddy made a promise she'd have roses every day placed upon her grave before each day was done. All my mama ever wanted was some roses in her garden, and my daddy always said he'd grow her some. But there's just no point in planting when the rain the Lord's not granting. You'll have your roses, darling, when the first rains come. Even though the times were bad, I hear my mom say to Dad, in a way that seemed to smooth his furrowed brow. I can almost smell the roses, soon the hard times will be over. I know it won't be long until we're planting now. Well, Mama never got her roses, though we tried to grow in vain. But she never gave up hoping, and each night she'd pray for rain. With her fervent prayers unanswered, the heartless desert broke her will. Now she's joined her little Rosie neath the sand on the hill. The shifting sands reclaimed our home, as I guess we knew they must. But it's sad to see my daddy's dreams just blown away like dust. 'Cause nothing grows in this harsh land, oh, good men's hearts grow old. And the legend of 3 crosses is one that's often told. On a farm in Heartbreak Corner, you can hear the hot winds whine round 3 lonely crosses weathered by the restless sands of time. And the mystery seems to deepen as you see the roses creeping. And how come there's flowers blooming all the time?
Rick and Kathy, When the First Rain Falls, a very nice song. And we wrap up this edition of Golden Days Country with another one from John Williamson's album Chandelier of Stars, Bells in a Bushman's Ear.
Don't knock the old hillbillies, people love 'em out in the bush. A simple tune with words that you can hear. You don't need complications where hearts are kind and true, just words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear. Maybe you need to stroll down a little dirt track, slow down and walk in time with a drover. Hear the wind play a tune on the cypress pine. You don't need beer and you don't need wine, just words that ring like bells in the bushman's ear. Like the hovering kite that whistles, telephone wires that hum, and thunderstorms that rumble loud and clear. He smells the rain that's coming, hear the cocky screech and yell, words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear. Maybe you need to stroll down a little dirt track, slow down and walk in time with a drover. Rattle an enamel mug with a spoon, talk to your dog and talk to the moon, with words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear. Yeah, rattle an enamel mug with a spoon, throw him a bone and make him swoon, words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear. Don't knock the old hillbillies, people love 'em out in the bush. A campfire is no place for rock and roll. The proof is in the pudding, they don't come and go, images embedded in your soul. Maybe you need to stroll down a little dirt track, slow down and walk in time with a drover. And when it rains you run amok, dance on the back of a cattle truck. Yeah, words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear. Peaches swimming inside a tin, mutton chops that grease your chin. Yeah, words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear. Words that ring like bells in a bushman's ear.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
That's it for this edition of Golden Days Country. I'm Alex Hare. Thanks for listening, and until next time,
Happy trails.